Hi, it's Chris here on Narrowboat Poppy on a Monday morning. I've just finished work. I've just come off nights. It's still dark. It's 7:20 in the morning. So it's not a very nice morning. At least it's dry. Like I say, I've got 4 days off now. Just a quick chat on me videos I've done this week. I went down to Stockton Brook. Where the Calden goes through. There's 5 locks there. I had a little walk on the railway. I couldn't believe how overgrown it was. Like I say, it's 1988. They shut the railway down, but I know there's a couple of trip trains that went through in 1994, and I'm not sure if a train's been up there since. But like I say, it was just like being in the forest, the size of the trees. And went through to the Calden Canal, then had a walk up there. It was a lovely cool morning, but it was dry and it wasn't too bad at all. And the day after I went to Stanley Reservoir, which is about 2 or 3 miles away. It's one of the feeder reservoirs that feed the Calden Canal. I haven't been there for a good many years. I had a good walk around there. It's about an hour and a half walk. Like I say, had a look at the dam and the gates that they can open that tops up the Calden Canal, and also the Calden Canal tops up the Trent and Mersey, so it's quite a complex system. And there's 3 reservoirs around this area that feed the Calden. There's Rudyard, there's Knipesley, and the Stanley Pool. So it's absolutely marvellous how they designed all this, and it's still working just as well over 200 years later. And also this week, I've gone down to Stoneboat Yard and booked Poppy in for coming out the water and blacking in June in an inspection. I think it's June the 5th. It's going to be about £1,100, that is, because I think the back anodes need replacing. They're 12 years old now. They've been on the boat since it's new. I had the front ones done about 3 years ago. You can see them under the water level. They're fine, but say the back ones, they took right under. You can't see till the boat's out of the water. So that's going to be about £1,100. And like I say, the originals they were on when the boat was new 12 years ago. So that's all booked in for June. The only problem is that the hull was painted in a paint called Camastic. It's very, very expensive. It's £50 a tub. But I've been told they don't use it now, so I just hope what they use now goes on top of it okay. I mean, they do it all the time, they're experts, so I put the trust in them. So it's going to be an expensive year on Poppy. I have blacked every other year, so last year I got light, I didn't have to pay it. But like I say, it's coming out in June. Then they can have a good look at it and see if there's any problems, because there's a hell of a lot of metalwork under the waterline. You don't realise till you get them out of the water and just see how much metalwork there is under the water. It's marvellous. They float, to be honest with you, especially in canals, because they aren't that deep. So that's all booked up for June. Then, like I say, then my moorings are due again in April. That's going to be £2,700. So that's the biggest, heaviest bill really. The moorings, £2,700 it is. They've gone up a bit, but I think all the moorings go up in proportion, because if the price of the Aston Marina went up, people tend to move. So, but I do have a shop round just to make sure that it's pretty fair price, and it usually is. In fairness, some of them are a lot more, and there isn't many that are under that. Then in August, the licence is due. That's an annual thing, and that's about £850. It goes on the length of the boat. Like I say, Poppy's a 57-foot boat, so that's another £450. Then the insurance is due in September. That's about another £350, and you have to have insurance. If you haven't got insurance, the waterways won't issue your licence. So basically, and if you haven't got your licence, you've got no insurance. And like I say, they're very strict at the marina. They always want to see a copy of your insurance, which is pretty obvious. If your boat goes up in flames and burns other boats, they want to make sure that you're well insured. So insurance covers me for £4 million third party, because hopefully it never happens, but there are boat fires, and like in a marina, boats are so close together, quite a few boats go up, so it's quite a big, expensive job. There was one fire at Stone Boatyard a few years ago. I don't know if you can remember, but British Waterways World with Timothy West, there's a couple that went across the channel on their boat, and they from Stone, or they've given boating now, and his went up in flames. Well, yeah, his went up in flames caused by one of the higher boats. So he had to have a new boat. So 3 or 4 boats went up. Luckily, it doesn't happen very often, thank goodness. So, yeah, so I've got to start saving me pennies. So I'm just off to bed now. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.